Cold winter's day here. Actually, no, it's not really winter, it's not that cold, but it is winter, sorry. Here walking Aussie, the golden retriever. And this is what I love about this lifestyle, is that the energy you have. The energy you get to have. Let's go walk with Aussie. Great temperament, this is a golden retriever. We're at the dog park here, sitting. Aussie have to walk around off a leash. And, it's a dog's life, isn't it? It's a dog's life. So we've got a question here from coaching group, durianrider.com coaching group. Okay, Aussie in a bit of B-roll background. Person's 220 pounds or 280 pounds. Either way, they're at a weight they don't want to be at. They're at an excess weight they don't want to be at. And they've done decades, a lot of people like this, decades and decades of dieting. Well, it could be just for years for you. Of dieting, of like carb restriction. Okay, carbs are good, but not too much. And, just powders and tinctures and fasts and fad dieting. Buying products from fake natty people who are injecting a crap ton of steroids, which is fine, but they're lying about it and they're getting the results that other people, everyday people, can't get ever because they're natty. So just people getting misled, scammed. You can call it scammed, you can call it frauded, I just call it, a lot of things, but misled, scammed, and fraud is probably a good description. And people never ever can sustain results. Some people can obtain results. If you diet down and get strict and cut it down, you can get insane results, but you won't keep them. You won't. Basin. I always run out of space here. You can get results, but you won't be able to keep them. Anyone can obtain results, but how to sustain. I could go and obtain a Ferrari today. That doesn't belong to me, but I'm not going to be able to sustain that. It's like you have to, in life, has to be sustainable when it comes to metabolic results. Like if you want to, weight loss has to be sustained, not enough space. You have to eat as much carbs as you want. Anyone can obtain results, but you can't sustain it. Right? You have to do something different, man. You got to do my program, right? And that sounds so arrogant. It sounds so audacious. It's the truth. All right. The human body is designed for unlimited carbohydrate, unlimited sleep. Right? It's just unlimited water, as much water as you need. All right. If you don't get this, then your cellular activity, your function can't be enhanced. It can't be optimized for what's designed for you. The fat we eat is the fat we wear. The fat we don't eat is the fat we don't wear. So if you want to tap into, burning off that fat that you've stored all these years, what sense does it make to have eating more fat? Dogs like, I'm going to sleep. This guy's crazy. You have to just tap into that, like fat adaptation. How can you burn the fat off your body if you're continually eating more fat to replace it? It's like if Aussie rolls in the mud over here, how are we going to get his fur clean with more mud? If your body's rolling in fat, how are you going to get it unfatted if you continually just keep eating more fat? Like, well, okay, that makes sense, Holly, but surely, you have to calorie restrict, calories in, calories out. No. You've been doing that for 10, 20, 30, 50, 80 years. I just don't have the discipline. It's not about discipline. It doesn't work, man. I can run a 3-minute kilometre. I can do that. But I can't do it for 42 Ks. That's not discipline. It's physiology. It's how it works. I can ride it 800, I can ride it 1,000 watts. I can't do it for 10 minutes. It's physiology. You can starve yourself down, but you can't have starvation nation situation in your head and be happy and healthy and have good bloods. You can't do that. It's not sustainable. You rebound out, or you go crazy in the meantime, and you go crazy in the meantime. That's just how it is. Like, it's adaptive thermogenesis. The body needs unlimited carbohydrate. And people can disagree with me, but you're still going to be wrong. You're still going to be wrong, all right? And in the meantime, your life quality is just going to go to bunk. I love having energy every day to go and walk a friend's dog or do whatever I want to do every single day. Just have that energy and stability, sound sleep, sound peace of mind that I don't have to worry ever about becoming obese because I'm eating high carb, low fat. I'm eating as much carbohydrate as I want. Oh, but you exercise like I'm riding an e-bike these last few months. I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to get the weight up. So I'm on the e-bike, electric bike. It's cheating. If people only knew, it's like, if I didn't even take anabolic steroids, I'd still be probably 60, 63 kilos. Right now I'm about 76 kilos. I'm trying to go up into the 80s, 90s maybe even. Like, that's why I just laugh. People are like, oh, but I'm restricting my carbohydrates. No, that's why you have such a struggle maintaining your lean weight or you're getting your goal weight, because your thyroid, your LSH, so your TSH, your thyroid hormones spiking all the time, and your leptin and ghrelin are out of whack, and your estrogen, testosterone, progesterone ratios are out of whack. Your insulin, your fasting insulin's too high for the weight you want to be at. Your insulin growth factor 1, all these things, all these parameters that you're just tweaking. It's all about the bloods, man. It's the chemistry in the body, understanding that. People go, it's calories in, calories out. They have no idea what a thyroid gland does and how important your TSH number is at regulating your body weight. TSH is, thyroid's, I'd say, not everything, but it's huge. It's huge, your thyroid health, your TSH. If your TSH is over 2, it's pretty hard to be lean. And how to get your TSH over 2? Limit your carbohydrate. It just gets your thyroid all like tweaking out. It's like an alarm clock. Okay, we don't have enough carbohydrate consistently. Let's bring up the TSH because let's slow metabolism down. Let's become more frumpy and dumpy and unmotivated because we're in a famine crisis here. And what happens when you bring carbohydrate back in, unlimited? All of a sudden, the TSH over time goes down. And you become this like hyper burner of body fat. Hence, my face is just like, you see every crease and everything. My body fat's so low from years of fat restriction, of fat adaptation, of letting my body burn the fat I'm eating or that's being stored. Because I eat such little fat every week, every month, on average. And now for a lot of people, I'm too lean, I'm too skinny. And this is probably the heaviest I've been in my life. But I'm too skinny for most people. So yeah, it's you're genetically thin then, Ollie. You're just genetically thin. Well, mum's not genetically, I've got my mum's genetics and she's obese. She's 105 kilos. Hey, mum. So it's like, again, I could get to 200 kilos if I wanted to. Just eat 120 kilos of fat in the next year, and I'll be up 200 kilos in a year or so. As simple as that. The fat cheats the fat. Well, I know what it takes people to understand this concept. It's not calories in, calories out. It's fat in, fat out. If you've got a lot of fat in your body, stop eating so much fat. Cut it down to 20 grams a day or less. The less fat you eat, the faster you can burn the fat off. And the more carbohydrates you eat, the more motivation you have to go and do stuff and get proper sleep. And the carbohydrate, the unlimited carbohydrate. What does that mean? As much as you want. Not as much as I want, as much as you want. As much as your body says, slice of pizza, I'm done. I want 5 pizzas, then great. 5 pizzas. If you can eat 5 pizzas, eat 5 pizzas. And make sure they're the lowest fat mofo pizzas out there. Right? And you'll be like so satisfied. You'll be like, oh my God, this is easy. This is sustainable. Hallelujah. I can do this the rest of my life. And you get more and more and more leaner over time, over the years, months, years, etc. People go with this quick fix mentality. That's like being in an abusive relationship, emotionally, physically abusive relationship, and giving someone some flowers and going, that makes it okay, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's like delusion. It's metabolic delusion. We're all in, except for me. And people who follow my program. And people who live in Asia and rural areas who don't limit their carbohydrate intake, who have fat restriction because of their finances, and they don't have any weight issues. And then they go, marry a Westerner or whatever and get more money, and all of a sudden they become westernized in terms of body mass index, fat percentages. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. You want to be a lean bean, banana, carbohydrate for the win. Simple as that. Actually, potatoes are great for weight loss, but people don't look like a potato, so you know what I'm saying. You are what you eat in terms of macros. The more fat you eat, the more fat you wear. Simple as that.